Welcome everybody to the DSR Electric Truck Series here at Nazareth Racing 360 Network. Tonight we are running Las Vegas. It is our first recruitment race of the season. We are trying to add another Nazareth League here. So basically we're trying to add another truck series. Tonight we are doing a 75 lap, 2 tire sets, 100% fuel with normally what we do is we have practice at 7:50, 7:30. We run in about an hour and 20 minutes of practice, and then we qualify, and our grid is at 9 p.m. all in Eastern Standard Time. Tonight it looks like we're going to roll off with about 6 trucks. We've had 10 in the session, so I think about 6 of them stayed. And we're going to roll with that. Also, so we also have a Monday League, Truck Series League, that runs same time as what we're trying to do here. We also have a Friday night Truck Series League that same time, 7:30. Group practice qualifies at 8:50, grids at 9. The Wednesday night league is a free entry league. It's basically a recruiting league to where I guess we'll call it a rookie league. And then our Mondays is what I think it's a 3,000 cap. I think both the Mondays a 3,000 cap and the Fridays a 3,500 cap. So looks like we got 1 lap to go in qualifying. And we'll be about gridding up here pretty soon. Hopefully we'll have a good race tonight. Looks like we're looking at the 85 here, laying down his first lap. Looking at the 19 now. Looks like it was a pretty smooth lap overall. There we go. All right, so it looks like we've got Stiers out front right now. 23, he's one of our regulars. We've got Ross, who tied him at a 30.66. Styles with a 30.72, running off in third. Ryan Twinham, he's one of our regulars here in Nazareth, with a 30.75. A yellow, hopefully I didn't butcher that, but he's off at a 30.76. Ford with a 30.86. And the 19, who we are watching, Chris Kamir right now, with a 31.27. All right. So it looks like Joey Stiers is going to be on the pole for the night. We've got followed by Ross behind him with Styles in third, Twinham in fourth, Aiello, Ford, Camiro, and Chris Kamir. And I believe from eighth on down have not ran a lap. So all right. Gridding up. Like I said before, we got from Rev Racing, Joey Stiers running off on the point tonight. We've got Steven Ross running off in second tonight. Sorry, that kind of went fuzzy on me. We've got, looks like, Adam, that kind of went fuzzy on me. I can't read it. Looks like we've got Ryan Twinham in, from what I can tell, we got Ryan Twinham in fourth. Mike Aiello following him. Ford following him. Kamir following him. Cody Williams rolling down in 8th. 9th, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. 10th, Curtis Rogers. 11th, Torrey Thompson. And 12th, Richard Holland. 13th, Lance Miller. 14th, Thomas Ridgway. 15th, Donnie Lyons. Me. Michael Thorpe, Bunny Brown, Steve Barnett, and I believe all these guys have either left the session or are not even, didn't put a lap down. Okay, you can help. He said you can come help me too if you want. You can talk too. Yep. Let me actually turn myself up a little bit.
Alrighty, so got a copy of me there, Zach?
All right, and it looks like we are green. Joey Steyer is going to jump to the early lead with the, was that the 75 behind him? Well, a lot of jockeying for position early as we enter 1. 76 before him, 4 underneath, looking to second.
You got me there?
Yeah.
Alright.
I got you.
Coming through the trial, now we've got them almost 3 wide here for the lead coming into turn 1.
Who is that? That looks like the 4 underneath, 3 wide, and with the 76 and Steyer's out top. In the middle there. The 77 trying to push the 76 through. Ooh, we almost got a little contact there. From the 4 into the Steyer's. Got a little loose.
Coming through the trial, the 23 of Steyer trying to get that lead away from the 76. I believe that's actually number 12, though, on your scoreboard of Eric Stiles. Down in the corner number 1, they are still 2 by 2 for them first for trucks.
Yes, sir. They are. The 77 is trying to push the 76 of, what'd you say there? I can't see your. There it is, Styles. Styles on the outside there. Looks like a yellow, and now we have a newcomer there in the 31 truck trying to make his name in this. Holland. Looks like Holland's trying to jump up in here and get in on the action.
Actually, a lot of new names here from the normal Nazareth names that I've normally seen. Got that Mike there in the number 77, that yellow and blue truck. Number 4 of Ross. I'm not sure if that's a Nazareth driver or not. Richard Holland back there in the number 31. Couple of gray machine there, that Chevrolet.
Oh, trying to make it 3 wide. Ooh, almost lost it there. Now we're back to 3 wide for it looks like 5th, 6th, and 7th. Oh, we got a contact 22 around 31 to the 22, and that'll be our first Serb Pro caution. Man, heavy contact right there for the 22 into the outside wall. He just got clipped by the 31, and there's nothing left that he could do.
Coming down the backstretch, looks like the 31 just got loose. Comes down the track and clips the back quarter panel of the unsuspecting number 22 of Cody Williams. Williams gets up, pushed up into that outside wall pretty hard there. Snapping that backstretch down in the corner one.
You know, the more that I look at that too, that yellow and black truck behind him, it looks like he might have tagged the 31 here. If we can get a better view of that he might have tagged the 31 into the 22 there. Kind of looks like it to me.
No, I think he got through unscathed. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
Maybe he got him a little arrow loose.
That's going to
Maybe
be the 8
put a
of
little.
Ryan Twinham.
Yeah, maybe Twinham got him a little eye. Yeah, he might have got him a little arrow loose and just sent him, or I don't know. It's a little bit different. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, definitely got loose. Okay, that's a good view. Yep, so the 31 gets loose. Oh, we might get a little contact from the top truck there. Whoever that was. Sent him down into the 22, and they both just... 22 got the worst out of that, for sure.
We're under caution here with the DSR electric. 23 of Joey's tires out front. Eric Styles there in second. Beautiful looking yellow. In third, that is Mike Alo Jr. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly or not. At the 4, sitting in fourth, Stephen Ross. Mason Ford rounds out your top 5.
And then Ryan Twinham, is he in 8th or next? I think the Ryan Twinham, Curtis Rogers, and then the 19 there. So I know we've only had a couple laps here so far, but Adam, what are you thinking of the racing so far? Seems like it's been tight, pretty good all around. What are you thinking, Adam?
Hey, Zach, I got a request for you. Somebody's requesting a Discord link so they can go into the league. Are you? These drivers know that somehow.
Yes. So what we can do is we can put the Discord link on our Facebook page at Nazara. It's Nazara Racing League on Facebook. We can put it there. I can jump in the session here and try to do it that way as well. Let me see if I can try to do that.
That would probably be a good idea. I think that's what some of them.
Move this over here and see if I can jump in the session.
As we're under caution here, I think Zach's going to work on letting you guys know how you can get that Discord link. As we're coming back to the green flag here, it's going to be Stires out front, looking to take them to the Geico start zone. Green flag is out. Stires is away. 77 of Mike follows in behind there for that second position.
I'm still working on this, so if you could fill the time, it'd be perfect.
Lacey coming down the backstretch at 85 of Mason Ford.
Mason Ford looking to dive underneath the 77 there, but thought better of it. Now it looks like the 4 of Ross is going to have a good high side run here and maybe be able to clear him on the exit here as they look into turn 3 and 4. Got about a 5 truck pack here, looking to be 6 maybe with that 31. Trying to get back. Oh no, that's Curtis Rogers in 65. He's trying to get up in the mix here as well, making it a 6 truck pack.
Side by side, and they come down that backstrip. Now, Artwick, you were a member or a driver in our other series here at Nazareth. What are some of the things the driver should be looking for here at this track?
This track, to me, it seems like it was more of a plate track racing style of racing. I think more or less it was. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. To me, it felt like you could just run wherever. High side to me felt like it moved better as I was trying to get up through the field. But you know, me as being a regular, I jump in these guys' shoes and I try to see where which line is moving, which line isn't, where the arrow pushes come in from, and all that kind of where the air's at, all that kind of stuff.
On board right now with Cody Williams. Caution flag is out.
Okay, hold on. Keep going.
77 of Mike. Mike. I think we got about 3 trucks involved. The 77, Mike, 12, I think. On my.
Okay, so everybody that was asking for that question, the Discord link for this league is now dropped into our session. So if you're looking to join this league, copy and paste your Discord link down here in the session. And hold on, Flieger, I gotta answer a question. All right, so bear with me here. All right, we're back. So as we're under caution here, Adam, what do you think of these guys so far? Who
We got
do
pretty
you
good
like?
racing here, I think. I had a couple of the front runners there unfortunately get loose, end up in the wall. Damage there on the number 12, rather the 76 machine, as he got some of the problems from that last wreck. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here and can't get words to roll off my tongue here this evening. Currently looking at the number 85 of Mason Ford as he second, Cody Williams and third, having a little bit of incident earlier in this race. Chris Mir is there in fourth.
So trying to see. So you got, as we're under caution, still riding. We got the 31 back in the thick of things here. Looks like we've got the 65 of Curtis Rogers as we're looking at the 76 catching up there real quick. Looks like Joey Stiers is going to round out 7th. He's going to sit 7th. Can't really get a good look at that. What is that?
The 02 or the 8, rather, that's Corey Thompson.
Yes, Torrey Thompson. He is also one of our regulars. He's been in Nazareth here and there, looking to get his feet wet, trying to maybe jump in the free series here and get a little seat time. I think with seat time, this guy is one of the guys that could really develop into something special here. Now, who is that next to him? Is that 8 in the Ryan Twinham? He races in the Monday series with us here. That beautiful black and yellow urban wheat ale design truck. I think this guy just is another guy that needs seat time. Just put some time and effort into it, and I think we could really see him develop into something special too.
Lights are off on the pace truck. Road this time we'll be flag racing here.
Down the back stretch. So early predictions. Who do you think's gonna win this race, Adam? I'm liking so far. I think Joey Stiers is someone we have to watch for, even though he's sitting back in the back. I think he could work his way through the pack and be that kind of spoiler guy.
Oh, well, it's kind of what you said earlier about the way this track races almost like late tracks of Daytona and Talladega. It can become anybody's race, really. I mean, I don't know if I can really put money on one driver or another with the style of racing that Las Vegas produces.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. It really could turn into anybody's race. But if I have to pick, I have to pick on the experience of some of these guys. There's a lot of inexperience that we're seeing here tonight, and to me, I think Joey Stiers has that experience of being in Nazareth, and he's pretty clean. Normally, he stays pretty clean. He's always pretty fast. I think he could be a guy that could work through the field and get up there.
Joey Stiers is a driver to definitely watch for, but there's a lot of drivers here that we've never seen race before as they're not a Nazareth regular. They're showing some earlier in this 31 of Richard Holland, Curtis Rogers up there in 65, not doing too bad himself. These front two, they're really laying down some good lap times there. 22 Cody of Stephen Ross.
And as we head down, backstretch into turn 3 and 4, we're looking, making some hard moves at 19 on the bottom, trying to pick up a position there. Hold on to her, buddy. The 22 is now going to jump out in front over the 4. Looks like he's getting the push from the 31, who was caught up. Hey, look at these guys. They were both caught up in that early caution. And now they're out here battling for the lead. That just shows the resilience of these trucks now, Adam. And with this new damage model, you can really put these trucks through some wear and tear and still make some pretty decent speed on them.
Oh, I know that from a first-hand standpoint. I put these trucks through the out quite more than once at different tracks. And as we're still watching that 22, Cody Williams out front battling Chris Kynes and Richard Holland battling for that second position. Don't count out these other two there on the bottom. And Mason Ford and Ryan Twinham's up there as well.
And as we're coming out of 4, coming down to the line, we see that 19 on the bottom there. He looks like he's got a pretty decent run outside. Ooh, be careful. Ooh, that was dicey, but that was brave. We see the 4 jump out of there. Even he working that side draft back and forth, trying to get a good pull from the 19. Gonna work down low and maybe go for this lead.
4. Stephen Ross is definitely going. Currently has the nose out in front as he's coming out of turn 4, coming to the stripe this time. I think Stephen Ross is going to lead this lap.
Yeah, I think Stephen Ross is going to come across the line first there, heading down into turn 1. Getting the push from the 19 a little bit there. Looks like the 31's trying to work with the 22 on the top there, trying to push him up there. And there you go. You see Steyer's kind of just making his time, seeing what these guys up front do.
I think, to be truthful, Steyer's has really shown a great deal of patience, letting these guys battle it out up front, wear their stuff out. Unsure a little bit about how to race some of these guys. I'm sure I've never raced with them before. That number 8 of Ryan Twinham, he's right up there in the mix of everything.
Ooh, we look at the 85 there. Got a little loose and almost took out a couple of trucks right there, but does a fantastic job of saving it and pulls back up in the line there.
Still green, but Eric Stiles has crashed and is currently in the pit. We'll have a moment that we.
It sounded like from it was a 12 and whatever Styles was in, and those two were involved in something. Here we go. See if we can get an instant replay here. Oh yeah, he just gets clipped by the 88 there, and he did a good job of not really making ends meet out of that. I mean, he did a good job of not killing the truck completely. You might be able to get a tow back and fix the damage on there.
A 26 laps out of 70. Or, I'm sorry, 75 laps tonight. 5 lap race here this evening at Las Vegas. Here comes the 8 of Ryan Twinham, getting right up to the bumper now of that 22.
He's looking pretty sporty too, and I mean, he's another guy. Like I said, this experience is going to end up just like they hear in real NASCAR. The cream always rises to the top, and I think we're starting to see that here, Adam.
Yeah, one thing I've learned with your asphalt racing is you're definitely going to take care of them tires, because without tires, you're not making it to the end very easily.
That was an aggressive block by the 19. Almost clipped the front end of the 8 there, but good job by the 8 to check up a little bit, not lose all the momentum, and get back in line there and not cause something terrible.
Slicing up here in the top 5 for sure, trying to get those positions. I'll see the 8 of Ryan Twinham go to the outside of Chris Carmeyer. 22 pushing Ryan Twinham hard going through the first corner.
And it looks like Twinham is going to clear the bottom line. He could come down here if he wants, and he does. Now we're going to have, that leaves the 22 on the top with 19 and the 31 battling here for third. And as we look up front, we still see Ross out there comfortably in the lead.
He might be comfortable, but I'm sure he's checking that rearview mirror, because here comes Ryan Twinham trying to get that momentum and that draft to get up there, that front position. Quite a run coming off a turn 4.
And he's really being able to work that high side really well right now. I think that high side's really starting to come in. You're seeing more of the arrow. The more of them are lining up there. I think it's just a matter of time that Ryan Twinham's going to battle for this lead and take it over.
As he's side by side, drag racing down the backstretch here, turn 3. Ryan Twinham will lead them into turn 3.
And momentum's still pretty tight up here on the top side. We got looks like 3 trucks. Now as we see that 31's going to jump down and maybe go with the 4. Nope, he's going to stay up with the momentum. And I think Ross ended up leading that lap.
Are battling side by side. Pretty hard battle here for the lead between Ryan Twinham and Steve Ross. Ross going to try to get the block.
Oh!
I think
that was tight. That was incredible save. I thought we were going to wreck him right there. Here comes the 8 still trying to work that top side on the Ford truck of Ross, and it's starting to seem like that 31 and that 22 are just. It looks like they're trying to work together and maybe try to get up here and battle again. Maybe they're trying to cool their stuff down a little bit, and like you said earlier, you really manage those tires and your equipment, and you might be able to. Ooh, we got some beating and banging back here in the back between the 23 and the 19.
Now it's Joey Stires and Chris Amir back there battling. I think Joey Stires is going to be somebody that's going to be up towards the front at the end of it. Kind of managing everything, kind of taking spotlight, but not wanting to wear his stuff out too quickly.
Exactly. I think it's just a matter of time. He's just being patient right now, picking his poison, taking care of his truck. And as we see, we got a battle here between the 8 and the 4. Now the 8 is on the bottom. He looks like he's going to try to get that, just wrap that white line and get a good bite off and see if he can get past this 4. But it looks the 4's battling back hard on that high side. As we're nose to tail coming down the 4, coming down to the start finish line. We're working lap 35 of 75.
I think it's still the 4 of Steve Ross that was on a little bit. Going to try to pinch the 8 down a little.
And he side drafted him so hard it got the 8 arrow loose a little bit. I know I keep talking about air loose, but it just, you don't really understand how much of a side draft can make that inside truck pull around. I mean, you saw it firsthand right there, Adam. We're kind of, go ahead.
I think we've had some pretty decent racing so far here, Hartwick.
Yeah, I do too. I think so far, outside of the 2 early cautions, I mean, people have started to kind of get their toes wet a little bit and dip their foot in now, and now we're almost submersing the whole body in here now. We're getting a little dicey. And now we're back down here working, as we see the 8 trying to work that outside again with the 31. Looks like he's gonna maybe clear him down into 1, or what is that, backstretch down into 4, 3 and 4?
I believe so. The turn, it could have gone by so quick I can't read. I think it's coming back out of turn 4 to our finish line. And the 8 of Ryan Twinham's getting back up there to battle with the lead.
Absolutely, he's here trying to make a run onto the outside here, make it 3 wide, and maybe make a run. As the 4 tries to get it, he's been working that aggressive side draft, and it didn't work out for him there. Ooh, big block by the 4.
I think the 4 might be on a little, might be on a little bit more worn tires than the rest of them. As he surprised the 8's able to get back up there. If the 4's struggling to keep position, I'm surprised the 8's did such a good job. I think the 4 burned up his equipment there pretty quick.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. It looks like being out front, he really didn't. I know this firsthand. We went here in Nazareth Friday night. Monday nights we went here, and I ended up doing that and wearing out my tires, and it just, you go back so fast and fade so fast if you do it. And back out front here, we see the 22 and the 8 battling hard. They're basically toe-to-toe with each other now. I think the 8 has a little bit fresher stuff here, but, I mean, like I said, patience is a virtue here.
And as like I said before, Joey Stires, he's slowly and methodically working his up through this field as he's now sitting in 4th.
Yeah, there's my guy. Joey Stires coming through the field and trying. Oh, and we got a caution here. Is that going to bring out a caution? No caution yet. And he looks like he's going to save it, and we are still green with working lap 42 of 75.
And that was the 85 of Mason Ford. He ended up coming down across the nose of Ross. I don't know if Stephen Ross come up or the 5 come down, but that would be what's heading to the 5, spinning down through the.
Absolutely. Done that a few times myself too, Adam. Coming across the nose of somebody and it'll send you down there quick. Back to the front here as we see still this 8 and 22 battling for first and second is the 31 going to get a huge run down the back into 3 and 4 here. That's just like I said, I think it's more or less of these guys trying to save tires and do what they can.
Now, since Ryan and I'm sure Ryan and Joey have run together quite a bit within the NASRA group before, you think they're going to team up and try to get past these other two?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It looks like there was aggressive pushing down into 3 here by their 8 truck Orion, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these guys are teammates in Nazareth themselves or not, but I mean, maybe that Nazareth buddy ship or just family aspect, maybe that'll kick in and they'll work together as Steyer's
I don't think
gonna
they're
look
going to
to
work
the
together
inside.
after seeing that move.
Nope. Down the back, it looks like Steyer's is going to clear, and he's going to get through to third. It sounds like these guys are getting ready for green flag stops here, so there's another twist to the story, to the plot line here.
It sounds like they don't have enough fuel to make it quite to the end tonight.
No,
strategies are coming to play.
Absolutely. I don't know if anybody can make it with those cautions that we had. I think we get 30 some laps, so somebody might have came down and topped off through those cautions. We didn't really get a good look at that, but we're going to be stretching it. There might be some guys that may be able to come in early. I mean, strategy is going to come into big play here.
I think so. And Steyer's has a little bit more fuel than the front driver, so I don't know if he has enough or not. It's interesting to see how this plays out.
And as we see the 22 and 31 dive down in the pit road here, and Steyer's is staying out. Like you said before, I mean, maybe he was one of those guys that topped off during that last caution and kept topping off to where he could maybe stretch this thing and maybe pull one off here.
It's hard to say. Steyer's is out front. He pitted on lap 14, last in the pit. Jeffrey Johnson on lap 15. I don't know how these guys managed to go through the caution laps. They go a little bit longer. Whether or not they can make it to the end, that's the question.
No, I don't think they're going to be able to make it to the end here, Adam. But topping off and being able to stretch themselves, I think that might end up helping them in the long run because they will get a little bit of fresher tires on that and be able to maybe work their way through the field as they've kind of stretched out. So now that these guys have stretched out a little bit, we've kind of gotten rid of that pack style feel, and now it's basically coming down to who saved enough wear and basically putting clean laps together.
And definitely, and it looks like unless there's a caution, and that's going to trap a lot of these guys a lap down. And only Joey Steyer's and Jeffrey Johnson will be on your lead lap. Everybody else behind the top two looks to be a lap down right now.
As we see, Steyer's has just jumped down. Maybe is Jeffrey going to follow him? Nope. And see, right there, we're seeing the tire difference of Jeffrey Johnson Jr. in the 22. Excuse me. And here comes the 31 line up on him.
33, I got word he's pitting this next time in. That's going to put Cody Williams, I believe, spot.
We'll see where Steyer's comes out as he's getting service on his vehicle. This is going to be tight. It's going to be extremely close. If we can get, nope, right there. So 22 is going to cycle into the lead. Stires is going to come out. What is that? Probably.
Stires are going to come out 4th.
Yep. 3rd. If he can stay in front of the 4, I think it's 3rd, right?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so.
So now we're gonna see how much pressure tires are gonna play into this. If he can make quick work of the 4 and get some clean track, we might be able to see Stires make a good run here. And what was that? Probably like 5-6 laps of tire difference. Ooh,
Yeah, as the 4 is getting loose coming off of turn 2.
these two are racing hard. I think Stires knows he needs to make quick work of this 4 and to have any shot at chasing those 2 leaders down.
Like he's got the 4. Stephen Ross cleared this time. Now he sets a sight on Richard Holland there in 2nd position. That's the 31 amp machine.
Absolutely. As we go back to the battle for the lead, we got 24 to go here. We're basically watching that 31. I mean, these guys were caught up in that first caution, and it still amazes me that they're out here being able to battle for the lead. And as we head down into 1 and 2, the 31 is just going to basically ride his tire tracks of the 22, and maybe be patient here. I don't know. To me, I would probably be as patient as I could. Maybe not try to wear my stuff out. Maybe try to save riding his tire tracks. See what I can do with maybe 15 to go. What are you thinking here, Adam?
Honestly, when I race asphalt, I just pray to make it to the end. That's just how my luck goes, how my luck tends to be. So
It seems like do we have lap times here? Seems like Stires has been able to gap the floor a little bit, and he's running some good lap times. Not easy to clear track, but I'd be curious to know if he's running faster than those front two right now.
right now, 22 Cody Williams is running a 30.82. Richard Holland ran a 30.81, and Justin Stires ran a 30.86.
Wow, so he's not really catching them as fast. And another thing that kind of brings up to my mind right now with these two trucks having draft and Steyer's not having the draft, that's probably going to play in a big huge factor into lap time as well.
As it looks like Stires is about 4 seconds back right now off of the leader or off of the 2nd place driver. I'm not sure how to look at that. But he's about 4 seconds back. So that's a good amount to try to gain whenever he doesn't have any drafting partner right now.
Right. With him being pulling away from the 4 and the 4 not being able to stay tucked up as close as these two are, I think that's going to actually take him. He's going to need a caution to get back into this thing. With 19 to go.
19 laps to go. I think just Joey Stires is looking for a late race caution to help him possibly get back into this race.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he knows he's got the skill set to win if he just has the chance to get up there in a battle with you.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's one of the quickest trucks on track right now. It's just the draft, not having any draft and not being able to tuck up with a faster truck is definitely weighing him down right now.
Oh, and what's interesting is that Stephen Ross ran a 31.07 the last time by, and Joey Stires ran a 31.14 was Joey Stires last time, and Stephen Ross ran a 31.04. So I don't know if Stephen Ross or Joey Stires is losing a little bit right now. very well could be.
Yes, it just depends. I mean, I don't see Steyer's trying to save anything right here for a late run. Maybe he is, and letting these guys up front try to maybe wear their stuff out a little quicker. Maybe hope that they battle each other for the lead. Maybe he'll be able to make quick work of that gap that way. As we see the leaders now, we'll go bounce back to Joey.
I think the leaders are
And
going to start coming up on lap traffic here. We'll have to see how that plays a part in the whole battle. That lead position, that's going to slow these guys down at all to let Joey get up there.
yeah, if these guys get side by side, Joey's definitely going to make quick work of these guys, especially with being able to have that four. If that four can tuck up with him and get a little tighter on him, he's going to be able to gap that lead pretty quick. And as the 22 of Cody Williams runs out front here, he's just basically buying his time and hoping that these lappers work a little bit with him, and maybe he could be able to radio, hey, I'm coming in high, and be able to get through, make quick work of the lap traffic, and not give the 31 of Holland any room to be able to pick him. Use that lap traffic.
Down in the turn, coming out of turn 2, now coming down the backstretch. Joey's tires.
Yep. Still doesn't look like he's being able to make a dent in anything right now. I don't really see him being able to do this without any help from either them two up there battling, or maybe a late race caution.
I think the late race caution hope to get back up here. Top two front runners. 31 still just hanging back behind the 22. Helping put that pair out farther away from the pack. Up on lap traffic, couple laps.
And as we come up on lap traffic here, we're working with 11 to go here. Is now the time where you start thinking, hey, I'm coming up on some lap traffic here. Maybe this is the time where I start getting a little bit aggressive and maybe make a move for the lead and try to get that win.
I don't know, because sometimes these lap trucks, depending on the lap driver, get out of the leader's way and won't have any problems. So, I mean, if it's one of them drivers, there's not going to be any prayer because he can drive right on by without any incident.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching a Martin Truex Jr. and Chris Buescher moment right here, where Truex was all over him, but couldn't really work. Like, as soon as he got like 3/10 close to the back of anybody, it seemed like he just got so tight he couldn't make any move, and maybe that's kind of similarity of what we're seeing here.
It very well could be. As we're watching Cody Williams and Richard Holland, they're still battling at front, 1 and 2 spots. Now we're coming up on that lap traffic they 8. Would be
Torrey Thompson. That'd be Torrey Thompson.
That's Torrey Thompson?
Yep, that'd be Torrey Thompson.
So that's the 02 on the scoreboard.
Is that the 88? Yes, I believe so. I'm so used to him being in different trucks, it's hard to remember where he's at. So as we're working 8 to go here, we are absolutely catching these lappers, and it doesn't look like the lead's lost or gained any. I've seen the 22 of Cody Williams try to break the draft down here in the straightaway, and it just I don't know if it's working. I think he's just burning his tires more as he does that. As we see, I think Holland, I think he's a little bit quicker. I just think he's just being patient.
As laps, he's running about the same lap times as Cody. Hard to say if he's back there or not, but he's got the quickest lap of the night. There might be the caution
Go.
Steyrs needs.
No, I don't think that's going to be a caution, as the 65 was able to get down to the bottom. If he doesn't get going, we're going to have to throw it. There he goes. He's looking like he's going to get going.
We will stay green. Fortunately for Joey Steyrs, he's not. Well, wait a minute here. Is Joey catching him a little bit? Hard to say.
It looks like he was catching the back of Holland. I don't know if he's catching him enough to be able to make any difference, but it looks like he was definitely catching him. As here we go. Now we got that lapper. They couldn't really make use of him as a pick. He did a pretty good job of getting out of the way there. And as the battle heats up, it looks like we are less than a truck length of these two. Oh, he's working the back of them, that's for sure. As we enter 3 and 4, looks like the 31 of Holland actually lost a little momentum there. As he got up to the back of him, looks like he got a little loose, and that kind of definitely hurt the handling of his truck there. But he's rebounding, he's starting to reel him back in.
Still running almost identical lap times here as we go through here.
Yep, he lost a little bit of momentum again there. It just, as long as the 22 holds serve here, I just don't see the 31 being able. I mean, he's able to close up onto about within that 10th and a half mark, and he just stalls out. He can't find the momentum. I mean, this is the time where I think you got to start searching. You got to start searching for the grip. Find a line that'll break the draft a little bit. Maybe you could get a little clean air on that nose and see if you can find a way to get around the 22.
You almost got to push harder now. Down now to laps to go the direction and cross the stripe this time. I think if I was at 31 of Richard Holland, I think I'm going to start pushing a little bit harder.
Yeah, this is the time to go. Definitely, with 2 to go, you got to go. I mean, you got to throw everything but the kitchen sink at it and try. To me, I like to try to do these things clean. You know, I don't respect a person that's going to go out here and just wreck somebody for a win, which has definitely happened a few times. But
you're not a fan of the whole bump and run, then. Final lap here at Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, you do it as you see fit. If you can do it clean to where you're not going to wreck the guy in front of you and you make a good finish, then do it. But here we go. We're coming down to 3 and 4. Is Holland going to send this thing deep in here and try to make a run at it? Doesn't look like it. It looks like 22 got a... Oh, here he comes. He's going to make a good run on the exit. Coming down to the line. He's going to jump high. He's going to look... He's coming nose to tail. He's got the run, and it's going to be the 22 of Cody Williams that is going to take the W tonight, with Holland wrapping up second and Joey Steyrs wrapping up third. That was a great finish for what we had. I mean, I thought for sure that 31 was going to get him there at the line.
One of them things, a little bit too late on the get up and go for that 31 of Richard Holland. But great run tonight for that 22. Up front all night. Had a early race mishap, I believe, if I remember correct, earlier in the race, and came back and just put the race out there for top and come.
Yeah, but they were both, like I said, I think this is a couple times I mentioned it, but they were both a part of that first caution. They were both able to rebound and finish 1-2 tonight. So good to see that happen as we're looking at him do his victory burnouts here, and it's just congratulations to Cody for coming out here and holding off a hard charging Holland and getting that W tonight. Oh, looks like we're getting double burnouts here tonight. Maybe these guys know each other and they took a 1-2 on us tonight. That'd be pretty cool.
look at our finishing results here. Cody Williams will be your race winner. Richard Cullen will second. Joey Steyer's finished Amir there, and Jeffrey Johnson Jr. will come away with your top 5 here tonight.
And to round out after fifth, we've got Torrey Thompson in sixth, 1 lap down. Curtis Rogers in seventh, 2 laps down. Unfortunate for Stephen Ross. It looked like he was one of the guys that could be a big part of this finish, but just ended up getting caught up in some stuff, or maybe he even left early. Who knows? Ryan Twinham in ninth. We got Ford in 10th. Styles, after getting caught up in some misfortune, he will round out 11th, and AL Jr. will round out 12th. So, final thoughts here tonight. Adam, what do you think of that race? I'll let you take the reins on this one first. And
Well, I think we had a great race here tonight. Definitely showed some great drivers that are looking as our group. Hopefully, we get more to join us here on this our electric truck series. I think it was a great thing for a race tonight. Drivers look to be having a great time. Definitely the front on the show here. Unfortunately, Joey Steyer's not have quite the run he was hoping to get up there and fight for the win. But a great run from him nonetheless, starting in the rear.
yeah, my guy almost pulled it off there. I was pulling for him. I know he's a regular here. He's got the speed. He can do it. I mean, there's been some times where I think he's gotten a little over his head, and if he can calm himself down, there's definitely some something to be had there. But let's jump into it. I mean, these guys that aren't regulars, that's pretty cool too. We've got some guys that came out, showed out tonight. They were able to pull 1-2, and hopefully they're able to jump down in here into the league, and we can see them in the future and pulling some wins off and putting some great finishes together like that. That'd be awesome to see.
Almost definitely seeing these non-regulars come out here and be able to regulars. That was a fun race to watch. Seeing how well they stack up with one another. They seem to be a good fit so far, especially the ones that are at the front. So hopefully they come back next recruitment race, as I think we have them starting weekly now. Do we not?
Yes, I believe every Wednesday now, if you're watching and tuning in, we will be running recruitment races. I don't know who is going to announce. Hopefully, myself will be able to come in here and announce more on Wednesdays and jump in here and maybe jump in and be a regular announcer. Who knows? We'll see what the future holds for that. But yeah, we're definitely every Wednesday. It'll be 7:30 practice times. We will qualify at 8:50 Eastern Standard Time, and we will grid up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're looking to come out and join a league where it's free entry, you just want to kind of get your feet wet, this is definitely where you want to be. I mean, I think I'm not trying to be biased, but I've raced in a couple of other leagues, and from what I've seen, Nazareth is one of the best out here. We put a lot of heart and blood, sweat, and tears in this thing, and we got a lot of sponsors that help us, and we're looking to grow and we're looking to expand, and we want to be able to put on the great shows like we did tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. So, do you have any other closing thoughts here? Sign off here. Back our work. So, before we get ready for our next race night of the, I think Friday will be our next race.
Yes,
Top Truck
with
Series.
the Cops Truck Series, will be running off Friday, this Friday, sorry. And tune in to Nazareth 360. Watch it. If you're looking to get into a league and you want to see what we're all about, I definitely recommend you tune in here on our YouTube channel, here on our Facebook. We go live Right about 8:40ish is when we'll be live, 8:50. And if you want to see what we are actually really about without being outside of a recruitment race and seeing how actually all the races are put together, I definitely recommend tuning in to our Cops Truck series and also our Monday night Sim Racer Hub series. They both put on good shows. They both do not disappoint. I'm a part of both of them, and I absolutely love running in it. So definitely tune in.
And we have the night podcast as well that they could watch also.
Yep, we do run a. Right now, we've been kind of on a vacation, but I think we are coming back this Thursday. I'm not mistaken. If you want to tune into that, we basically cover all things NASRA. We go through, and there's also we talk about the real NASCAR stuff too as well. We'll go through and give our opinions on there. We feature our drivers from the league as guests, so you get to kind of know a little bit more personally about who we are and who the drivers are. Uh, the host Tyler Dittmer and our boss man Brady LaBeouf, they do a really good job of being able to uh, pick apart what's going on in NASRA, what's going on in NASCAR, and if you're looking for something, you don't even have to be necessarily a racer. You're just looking for something to watch. I definitely tune into that too as well.
Go ahead and sign off here. I hope everybody had a great night. Enjoyed the broadcast that we brought to you. Only go up from here with the racing. So hopefully we trucks joining in with us. Hopefully my mic's not cutting in and out too bad. But as we move forward, hopefully we keep this racing going. Always great fun here at the Nazareth 3 Racing Network. Everybody have a great night. Stay tuned.
Absolutely. Have a great night, everybody.